very emotional moment for me to be here with you in Tirana, because we all work so hard. So many other people that would also like to be here and will over the course of the next few months and year. I'd like to express, for me and for them, our gratitude to the government of Albania and all of the political parties in Albania. Like America, they have lots of divisions. And like America, the only thing they seem to agree on is that the MEK is an organization that stands for peace, freedom, and the only real future for Iran. The current situation in Iran, the uprising in January, is of course a very trying time for your brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers and sons and daughters and good friends. And like we've lost people at Ashraf and at Liberty, Camp Liberty, the concentration camp Liberty, we've lost people in Iraq over the last couple of months, and all of them are equal sacrifices. We don't even completely know how many in Iran rather, and we don't know all of their identities. But you know, in America we have the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and that tomb stands for the soldiers we don't know gave their lives for freedom and democracy. So they will take an equal place in the annals of the heroes of Iran, the people who we don't know, as well as the names of those people that we do know. So I'd like to take a moment just to think about them, and then I'll say the few words that I have for you. Well, the roots of the uprising are not hard to divine. I mean, they're very simple. The roots of the uprising is the inexorable desire for freedom that the people of Iran have, which is a desire that we all have. Our people want to be free. Our people want to be able to make decisions about their own lives. They don't want to be dictated to. Our people want to make decisions about their own religion and how to practice it. You and I might like that, not like that, but they have that right. Women want to have an equal role in society. Look at the good work and the wonderful work the women in this organization do. After all, it's led by a great woman, Madam Rajavi, who is a hero to me. Just think of the terrible loss of talent and love and caring and passion and that happens when you don't allow women to participate in an equal way with men. In fact, you do a better job very often than we do. So what's the vision for the future? It's really simple. You're the vision for the future. You are the vision for the future of Iran. You are, Madam Rajavi, and you are, all of you. You're the future. I have a very simple message for the regime, and it's always a very comforting one for them, because they know where I stand. Their future is in hell. So I would suggest to them that they just step aside. There's a Republican and a Democratic Party in America. There's several parties in Albania. They don't all agree with each other. That's what democracy is about. That's what you want. You'll rule, others will rule over a period of time. And that's what makes a great country. And that allows your children to have the freedom that you haven't had. And I have so much respect for you, because your sacrifice is making all this possible. And the right policy for Iran, for every good, decent government in the world, is regime change. Regime change. Regime change, absolutely. Let him hear it. Let him hear it in Tehran. You know they're nervous. You know they're nervous. You know they're frightened. Bullies are always frightened when someone stands up to them, and you've stood up to them. So I look forward to coming back here. I look forward to our meetings in Paris and in Washington, and anywhere that you need me, I'm there. But I'm going to conclude with telling you there's one place I want to go. There's only one place that will make me happier than being here in Toronto with you. And you know where that is, Toronto! President Trump, my good friend for 30 years, whose picture I saw up there with me, he looked a little younger then, and so did I. This is a statement by President Donald J. Trump on the occasion of Nowruz, and it reads as follows. I wish a beautiful and blessed Nowruz to the million of people around the world who are celebrating the arrival of spring. The history of Nowruz is rooted in Iran, where for millennia a proud nation has overcome great challenges by the strength of its culture and the resilience of its people. Not sure you. Today, the Iranian people face another challenge. Rulers who serve themselves instead of serving the people. 25 centuries ago, Darius the Great asked God to protect Iran from three dangers: hostile armies, drought, and falsehood. Today, the Iranian regime, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the IRGC, represents all of these dangers and more. First, it's not Iranian in name or deed. Thank you for saying that, President Trump. It darn right isn't Iranian. It's a desecration to the history and traditions of Iran and to the Muslim religion. It brutalizes, it steals. Since 2012, it's spent more than $20 billion to prop up its decrepit regime and the regime of Assad, who slaughtered and is slaughtering his own people. Second, the IRGC's corruption and mismanagement have exacerbated the effects on an ongoing drought and created a disaster, a humanitarian disaster for the people that is being completely ignored, but not by President Trump, who notes it and tells the world we have to respond to it. And there's only way to respond to it is to throw out the regime that has helped to cause it. Third, the seat has become an official state policy. The IRGC employs propaganda, and we know about that right here in Albania, where they use defamation and falsehoods and calumny and what President Trump likes to call fake news to hurt you. Well, they're not going to get a chance to do that anymore because we're going to stand up to it. We're going to correct it. You are, the American government is, and despite the oppression the Iranians face, you're fighting to reclaim your rights. Every one of those protests is made harder to do because of their interruption of the internet. President Trump has promised that they're going to today, as of today, our Department of the Treasury is issuing guidance to all American companies that it must allow the free flow of information to the citizens of Iran. And I have the honor of chairing this committee for the president. We will make certain that we hold Iran, the ARGC, the Quds Force, and all of them responsible for the vicious cyber attacks that they conduct on you, on us, and on our allies around the globe. On behalf of the American people, President Trump says, may light prevail over darkness in this new year. And may the Iranian people soon enjoy a new day of peace, prosperity, and joy. Nowruz, Paruz, happy Nowruz. Thank you.
Dear friends, brothers and sisters, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Madame Rajavi. You know, now I am less official because we know each other from a time that had been past. But I suppose that during this time, good news have came for all of us. I am saying all of us because now you are part of ours. You are part of Albania. And for more, you have now in Albania your land. You now have in Albania your homes. But Albania is not Iran. I know. When I'm saying Happy New Year, I saw the feast that started just time when the New Year passed Iran and when the New Year came here. And my feeling was that we are here because we believe that there is only one Iran. There is only one Iran for all. And this is the truth. And the truth is not a letter to be written. It's a quality that nobody can change. And this is the reason that saying Happy New Year, I am full with hope that in front of you, brave people, old and young, that have been so proud for your personal history, that have been so brave in front of difficulties, in front of bullets and missiles. You survived, and is your obligation to survive because you are the quality of the expression exists Iran for all who consider themselves Iranians. I know there are a lot of declarations for New Year. New Year is a new beginning, is a new time, it's a new period, it's a new dream. I dream to come in Tehran. But to see you in your families, in your Iran. But don't forget, there is and will be forever a second fatherland and motherland, and this would be your Albania. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Hello, dear friends. Dear Madame Rajavi, dear Mr. Rudy Giuliani, dear my respectful colleagues, I feel very honored to be here and to celebrate together Nowruz. So I really hope that this new year, as the name says, the new Nowruz brings all the happiness and all the news, everything, all the good words, good dreams, everything that would like you to have for the new year. And you are now part of this land, as again Minister Michael mentioned. You are now our friends, our sisters and brothers, and we are very happy for us, you to be here and to live for many years, but of course for you it will be better somewhere else very soon. Happy New Year, Happy Nowruz. Thank you.
Happy New Year and Happy Nowruz to all of you. Madam Rajavi, Mayor Giuliani, it's a great pleasure. So I was asking Mayor Giuliani how did his meetings went today, and he told me that the best thing is that Michael and Berisha had the same opinion about the future of here. So we have Berisha, Rama, Michael, everybody in a common opinion that we offer shelter, but we should offer more to your freedom in Albania. We have had people questioning us why you did take all these Iranians in Albania. The answer is because this is our tradition as Albanians, hospitality, to be a friend in need, but also because, as my colleagues mentioned, we've gone through a history of repression, a dictatorship, and we fought for freedom. And that's where we stay together with you for the freedom. Madam Rajavi mentioned that in last months with uprising in Iran, a miracle is working. And this is a miracle of freedom. The miracle that makes to work in every person, in the peoples and the nations. And that's our dream, that we all live free and enjoy our life, and we work all together to pursue our happiness for ourselves and our families and our nations. So that's the commitment that we have all together. For sure, Iran is going to react. And I just remember saying from Churchill, if you have enemies, that's good, because you have done something in your life. You have done something sometimes. And what you are doing for the freedom and your cause is the noble thing for the future of your families and your nation. So I want to really thank you very much, because you have been an inspiration to all of us. And we'll work all together, ruling parties and opposition, with our friends in America and other friends around the globe, to support you in your cause. And I hope that what started before the new year, the fight for freedom, will continue this year. And I'll end my speech with another saying from Churchill: never, never, never give up. Thank you very much.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I lived a life that's full, I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what's a man? What has he got? Even not himself.